Map 2 Grow Presence. 11 ways how social media is ruining us. Before starting the video, if you are new here, please subscribe. Let's face it, social media isn't all fun and games. In fact, there are many ways in which social media is ruining us. From mental health problems to cyberbullying, the list goes on. In this video, we will explore 11 ways how social media is ruining us. If you're someone who spends a lot of time on social media, or if you're thinking about getting rid of your accounts altogether, this video is for you. Number 1. Highly addictive. Addiction does not always manifest itself in the form of drugs and smoking. Another form, and one that is likely to worsen, is social media. In former case, your physical health is at risk, whereas in the latter case, your physical and mental health, as well as social connections, are threatened. The unfortunate part is that this danger occurs without your knowledge. It takes up all of your time and energy. You've probably had those moments when you were scrolling through your newsfeed and before you knew it, an hour had passed. Number 2. Inhibit productivity. There's no denying that social media has had a huge impact on the way we communicate and interact with each other. But there are also some negative side effects of social media that can't be ignored. One of the biggest problems with social media is that it can making us lazy. It's so easy to just scroll through our news feeds and like or comment on someone's post without really engaging in a meaningful conversation. Another way social media is making us lazy is by dumbing down our conversations. Instead of having thoughtful discussions about important topics, we're reduced to small talk and memes. More than half of people use their social media accounts at work. Spending only 30 minutes per day on social media can cost a 50-person company 6,500 hours of productivity per year. That could be accomplished in only 30 minutes per day. This drop in productivity leads to sluggishness and lack of concentration. Finally, social media is robbing us of valuable time that could be spent doing other valuable things. So if you find yourself spending more time on social media than you'd like, it might be time to take a step back and reassess your priorities. Otherwise, you risk letting social media ruin your life by making you lazy, lonely, and anxious. Number 3. Ruining our relationships. If you find yourself constantly arguing with your partner or getting into arguments with friends, it might be time to take a break from social media. A study published in the journal Computers and Human Behavior found that people who use social media more often were more likely to have relationship problems. The study surveyed 581 Facebook users and found that those who use the site more frequently were more likely to experience conflict with their partners. The researchers believe that this is because people who use social media are more likely to compare themselves to others, which can lead to feelings of jealousy and envy. If you're constantly comparing your relationship to others, it's only natural that you would start to feel like your own relationship isn't good enough. So if you find yourself getting into arguments with your partner or friends more often than you'd like, maybe it's time to take a break from social media and focus on the relationships that are important to you in real life. Number 4. False sense of accomplishment. Social media gives us a false sense of accomplishment. Have you ever felt that rush of joy and pride when you find out that 150 people liked your photo and another 50 commented on it? Congratulations, but you have been duped once again. The likes, comments, and shares on social media give you a false sense of accomplishment, leading you to believe that you are the most important person on the planet who has accomplished something extraordinary, when you were actually sitting on the sofa or lying in bed doing nothing. Suddenly, you realize that all you need to do to make yourself important in the eyes of others is put filters on yourself. According to studies, there is a dopamine rush inside you for every like, comment, and share, the same neurohormone that is released during feelings of smiling, hugging, and so on. Number 5. Harming our mental health. People's mental health has been shown to suffer as a result of their use of social media. Social media use has been linked to ADHD, addictive behaviors, social problems, and the desire for instant gratification. This can result in feelings of isolation, depression, and anxiety. People are unaware that their exposure to social media is having a negative impact on their mental health. This can have fatal consequences, such as an increase in eating disorders and suicide rates. These consequences are not worth the social media obsession. People should take a step back from social media and consider what it is doing to our generation. We are a generation that is obsessed with technology and social media, and it is affecting our population's well-being. Number 6. Lower self-esteem. It's not uncommon these days to feel sad, jealous, or grumpy because you discovered on Facebook that your cousin is living a completely awesome life, far superior to yours, or that your friend won a competition but you didn't. Think about this. Will anyone post pictures of themselves having a bad day? Will your cousins post on social media if they fail an exam? Definitely not. The unfortunate reality is that most people only paint the best versions of themselves, which leads to feelings of inadequacy and inferiority about yourself. Remember that what you see on social media is almost certainly an illusion. The real world is vastly different and far more important. Number 7. Distracting us. We've all been there. You're in the middle of an important task and you get the urge to check your social media feeds. Suddenly, 2 hours have passed and you've accomplished nothing. Social media can be a huge distraction from what's really important in life. It's easy to get sucked into the never-ending scroll of news feeds, likes, comments, and direct messages. But at the end of the day, what did those 2 hours accomplish? Probably nothing of real value or importance. If you find yourself constantly getting distracted by social media, it might be time to take a break and reassess your priorities. Number 8. Lose touch with reality. Causing us to lose touch with reality. With social media, we are creating a false sense of who we are and what our lives are like. We only post the highlight reel of our lives, which leads others to believe that we have perfect lives. In reality, social media is causing us to lose touch with reality and creates an unrealistic standard for ourselves and others. Social media is full of people showing off their perfect bodies, vacations, relationships, etc. This encourages unhealthy comparisons and can lead to feelings of inadequacy or even depression. Number 9. More media, less people. Instead of meeting people in person, the new thing is to chat on Facebook or direct message each other on social media pages. What's the point of having face-to-face interactions when you can Snapchat people pictures of what you're doing? We are losing touch with personal relationships as a result of social media. Personal relationships with others provide a sense of comfort and support, and personal interactions are at an all-time low due to social media. Meeting people seems less important now that you can add them on Facebook or follow them on Twitter. This has become a major issue because we are losing personal connections with others and encouraging social isolation. Number 10. Breeding a generation of narcissists. In recent years, there has been a surge in the number of people diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. This increase can be partly attributed to the rise of social media. With platforms like Instagram and Facebook, people are able to curate their lives and present a highly edited version of themselves to the world. This can lead to feelings of envy and inadequacy in those who don't have as many likes or followers. In addition, social media gives people a false sense of importance and validation. Likes and comments on posts can make someone feel good about themselves in the moment, but it's not real or sustainable. This can cause people to become addicted to the attention they receive online and start seeking it out more and more. All of this can lead to narcissistic tendencies in both adults and children. As parents try to keep up with their friends' perfect online lives, they may put pressure on their own children to do the same. This can create a generation of self-absorbed individuals who only care about how they look to others instead of developing meaningful relationships or pursuing their own interests and passions. Number 11. Spread of fake news. There's no denying that social media has had a profound effect on the way we consume news. In many ways, it's made it easier than ever to stay informed about what's going on in the world. But there's also a downside to this 24/7 access to information, the spread of fake news. With social media, anyone can be a publisher, and unfortunately, not everyone is committed to accuracy. It's all too easy for false or misleading information to go viral, often with disastrous consequences. Social media has had a profound effect on the way we interact with each other and the world around us. While it can be used for good, it has also had a negative impact on our lives in several ways. In this video, we discussed 11 of those ways in which social media is ruining us. We hope that this will help you to be more mindful of your social media use and make better choices about how you use it in your life. If you found this video helpful, give this video a like and share with someone who is addicted to social media. And support us by subscribing Map to Grow for more videos.